Hey all, Brent here with a bit of an unusual video today. I'm going to talk about some tips to improve YouTube comments. And before I begin, I do want to say that the comments on Otaku no videos are usually really good. So this is not a comment on our commenters specifically, but certainly YouTube has its share of really bad comments, and I thought it'd be useful to talk a bit about just some ways of improving it. The first tip: your words are all we can see. The actual letters on the screen are the only things that we have to judge your message, what you're trying to say, what you're trying to get across. So anything you can do to improve those letters and those words will improve our ability to understand what you're saying. Spelling, punctuation, grammar, those things matter. They matter a lot. In text messages, it's understood that you only have so much space. Using the letter U instead of Y-O-U, it comes across as lazy. It just does. And you can do it, and no one's going to scream and yell, but you do have the time and capacity to type out Y-O-U instead of U. And it just, again, it looks lazy. And again, I'm not screaming and yelling. I'm just saying that doesn't make you look good compared to actually spelling things out. And that leads to number 2. Use periods at the end of your sentences, at the end of your thoughts. Use capitalization. It just makes your stuff easier to read and understand. Once you get to the end of a thought, do a period. Use commas, use semicolons. This is important to making you look like someone who knows what you're talking about. The closer you are to a book, and not E.E. Cummings, and not James Joyce, the closer you are to a book, the more folks are going to respect what you say. And I know that's not a popular thing to say, and it's not a popular thing to believe, but honestly, it's true. Punctuation and grammar and spelling, people respect that, and it makes you look smarter. It just does. Number 3, tip 3, please avoid sarcasm. And I think a lot of folks don't understand what sarcasm is, or they're so used to sarcasm that they don't understand. The whole, whoa, really? The whole, you've got to be kidding me. There's so many ways that you can joke and be sarcastic and such on YouTube that don't come across. Again, your words are all we can see. Read it like a robot to get a feel for how other people are gonna take it. And folks can take it in a million different ways. Just write plainly and cleanly. Don't assume anyone's gonna understand what you're saying. They're not going to. It's the internet. Tip 4 is a little simple. But I see a lot of YouTube comments that are basically, yes, I agree, LOL. That's okay, but it's really not furthering the communication. An agreement is nice, even a disagreement is okay, but how is it furthering the discourse? How is it helping the other person? How is it helping the cause that you're working towards, or the things you love? Simply saying, yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree, without backing it up, without explaining, doesn't really help. It's like somebody calling you on the phone and saying, hey, this is Jim, call me, click. If it was, hey, this is Jim, I can't come on Friday, call me, that furthers the conversation. But when it's just, hey, call me, it's like, couldn't you have spent the extra 3 seconds to tell me what's going on? That's what I'm talking about. If you can further the conversation, do it. those are my tips. Those are my thoughts. Feel free to give me some comments. And I hope this is helpful. Take care.